All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, so it's Tuesday today, 17th of February, and basically important updates about all the stuff which is going behind the TMX DEX.
Uh,
So, like, together we have the top trader Jake with us, unfortunately without the camera because he's still not at home. So he will gonna provide information where he is right now, so like what he's doing and basically how progress is going. Because people always ask, and we receive a lot of the calls and like guys is asking so like how basically everything is going, so like when the tokens gonna be provided for us, the staking and staking, all of this stuff with the claiming. So Jake today will provide everything, yeah, so like and all the questions guys we're gonna try to answer together with Jake, so we definitely gonna answer them. So Jake, you can start.
yeah, so hello everybody. I hope you guys hear me. So Jake is still out his main office. Yeah, I'm traveling all over the world. Yeah, and getting this stuff validated and everything. So as you can know, basically I was for I don't know 10 days in Germany. I've been in Belgium, France. I visit all these countries. Yeah, so I'll get all these validators. So as you can see, we go to V2 version of the exchange. So this was what we'll be waiting for a really long time. I hope you guys all hear me because I'm not on my PC, but yeah, I will try to get you on back down. But as I said, as you can see, we basically have trading activated, some other stuff's been activated on TMX, but we are validating all other stuff, what is, as I said, most important for you guys now at the moment. So as you can see, we have basically we already developed all the stuff that need to be activated on the exchange, but we need to get all final approval and verification that everything is okay because as you know, TMX and the DEX and the exchanges are really big job. We have a lot of the smart contracts, a lot of the small stuff coming in behind, and basically for all of you guys, as you can see, this is like building your own bank. Yeah, so as you can see in bank there is hundreds of people working, they have big computers, big stuff in behind, and this is what we are now building, and without any personnel, basically everything is decentralized in smart contract, fully automatic, and this is the future. Yeah, and this is the future what we are bringing on. So I will, yeah, start from the beginning for all the guys for first time here. Also, yeah. So as you can see, we are the TMX, we are decentralized exchange. What is the main stuff about decentralized exchange? Is that we don't have the main centralized authority. So everything, every exchange, every trade, every work on TMX is built fully automatic from the smart contracts. Yeah. So how this stuff works? So let's say you want to trade, you want to put your, I don't know, $10,000 into the trade about Bitcoin, and you said that Bitcoin price will rise. You just put $10,000 in smart contract, and this smart contract remembers your wallet. It written all the data what you need to know about you and put this order into the trade. When you put this order into the trade, basically when let's say your liquidation happens or you get some profit or you get some loss or close the trade, at that moment smart contract execute, and if you win you get some money, if you lose this money go into the liquidity, if you add up some money this money will also be add up on the smart contract. So basically everything is done automatically, and from this stuff, let's say from the trading, basically 50% of all fees coming back into the token stakers. Yeah, so this is very important. So for us, for the investors in TMX, when you buy your TMX tokens represent you as a shareholder. So basically you are the shareholder of the exchange. And each token represents a part of the exchange. And basically when you buy the tokens, you have opportunity to put these tokens into the staking. So what is the staking? Staking is basically the process when you give the exchange the tokens. Basically, you put your tokens on the exchange, you lock them for some period of time, and for this lock, you get yourself some extra tokens plus 20% of all fees. So every work what you done on the exchange, let's say some trades, some moves, some swaps, or any other work on the exchange, you need to pay fees. And 20% of all these fees come back to the token stakers. Yeah. And when we stake the tokens, you get yourself dollars, USDT as reward from the fees, plus you'll get yourself some extra tokens. So I know the guys who get few $1,000s of the tokens every day just from the staking. Yeah, and these are the big guys, big bullets. And this is, as I said to them, this is really, really easy job, yeah, to do and easy job to build. Yeah, and from the beginning now, what we do with V2 version is that we get TMX tokens staken. You cannot still unstake them. As I said, I'm looking up to get unstaking in period probably next 10 days verified. But for me now, main priority is get finish ES TMX so you can claim your rewards and claim all the gains you get and bring it back to you. So basically from this moment, as you can see, if you put TMX tokens into the staking, you get some extra tokens as a reward to holding the exchange. What is also our power is that we only have 20 million tokens, and these 20 million tokens can be released in next 5 years. But what is very important is that during this period, you will get tokens only if you do some work on the exchange. So basically, if you stake, if you trade, if you use the MX exchange, then these tokens will be minted. Yeah. So basically, for the guys, for the people who are using, this can even go to more years, to 7 to 10 years, if the exchange didn't bring the level of the usage and the users. So basically, for us, this is very good information, and for all of you guys who are investing and putting money in TMX, this is guarantee for you that we are a project to build for years and years to come. And basically, for the guys who buy for 50 cents, for $2, $3, now, as I said, we touched just $9 today. So basically, we've hit 7.5, but now coming to $9. So we are just holding now price into the range, and basically with all these updates when they come into the live, our next target is breaking about $50 to $16, coming into our previous top, and from that moment, I think when we get listed and put into the work with all this exchange, I think we will just go back to the $20 or even more. Yeah. So my goal by the end of this month will be coming to at least $15, and from that moment we are ready. Before next big crypto event in Dubai, I think we will go about $22 and going back into the range of $30. What is now our for this year first target? So as you all guys know, our first target is coming into the $30, and after $30, I think only the sky is the limit. Yeah. So just on the Friday, we have some speaking with some guys who are doing some arbitrage bots and some trading stuff. So they said are really impressed that we managed to hold this price and hold these tokens during these big dips. So if you can see, basically even Bitcoin dropped really big, really fast into the moves from $125,000 back to the $60,000. So as I said, there was huge drop in last few months into the crypto, but TMX managed to hold our price, hold our level at $8 to $9, and now we are ready to push and to prepare for the next thing on the market. Also, for the liquidity providers, as you can see, when you make the trades, you need to have liquidity. So basically, when you put, let's say $10,000 in TLP liquidity, basically this $10,000 is now used into the trading. And this $10,000, when let's say you give them to the trader to trade, let's say if the trader lose, I don't know, $2,000, this $2,000 is coming back into the liquidity. So basically, during the time with more liquidation events, our liquidity will grow during the time, and also 50% of all fees. So when you do every trade, every move on the DEX, you need to pay fees. So I trade around $1 million every day, and from the volume, and from my side, I pay from $2,000 to $5,000 every day just in fees. So basically, you can just imagine what if we bring, let's say, 10 guys like me or 20 guys like me. So basically, this is almost free money, which without my winning or losing. Yeah, sometimes I lose $10,000, sometimes I lose 20, 50, sometimes I win 30, but all this is coming back into the liquidity. And this is what during the time with more exponential growth of the users will bring our liquidity into the millions and millions of dollars. What is also very important, You know that I was one of the first guys who go with the GMX platform. I put some money there, and their tokens grow from 90 cent to $91. Then they swap into the few networks, into the few ways, also do the upgrade into the V2. And with that project, they've been at $1 million of liquidity almost the whole year. So this was crazy. Basically, they moved 1.5 million, then 2, then holding in this range for a really long time period. But when they break it, when they break $10 million, this is just rocket. They go to 100 million, 200, 500, 1 billion, and I think their top was $1.5 billion they have into the liquidity. So basically, this is really great, and this is how with the proportional growth of the exchange and the users, liquidity is also growing, and all these guys who was one of the first investors in the DEX, they go really with crazy gains, with some crazy potential, and basically glow up. One of the news for this week is that we have this $1 million promo, 1 million tokens promo. So basically on the Friday, we will give these users who've been into the promo, they will start receiving the tokens. What they will get from the TMX for the first liquidity providing. Also for the next week, I think we will have also promo for the 100,000 TMX tokens, but for the TLP for the V2 version. So basically this will be add up. So we have these tokens ready. So I think this window of the promo will be also open. So basically this was really great opportunity for all users who provide us liquidity to get some extra TMX tokens in the period of the next 2 years. And this will start on the Friday. Also, for the ES tokens, what is escrow tokens, and reward system, as I said, from now, from validators, what I get, I think we will validate everything until Friday, and in the time of the beginning of the next week, we will also get activated all this stuff. Yeah, so basically ES tokens, staking, moving, and rewards. And when we finish this part, basically from that moment, we will also finish validation of the TMX and unstaking of the TMX tokens. So basically, you guys will be able to freely move your tokens from staking into the staking, add up, and basically exchange will be bring into the zero level. Also for the traders, we also prepared one-click trading. This is also looking to be on. I cannot give you a right date because this is a little bit bigger process. What is one-click trading is that when you connect your wallet, basically you will not need every time confirm with your wallet that you want to execute trade. You will give them first permissions, and when you give permissions, just with one click you will make the trade. So basically this will give us really big fast and really big moves, and will bring trading even faster for the guys who are trading on 1 minute, 5-minute charts, and for the quick scalpers. Also from the trading, we prepare already bots. So basically we'll have automatic bots who will trade for you. So how this stuff will work? So basically we will do pre-done trading strategies for you, who will work automatically, and you will be able to choose what trading strategies you want. So you will put, I don't know, $10,000, put grid into the long, and you will put your entry price. And basically we will do like on this simulation, you will see that every time the price drops, the grid will automatically buy for you. And every time the price go above your entry point, the grid will sell for you. And this trading automatization gives really good returns, but on long term. Yeah, so basically if you find, let's say, the bottom in crypto, so let's say if the Bitcoin go to $50,000 and you open grid for the long, this is really good strategy, because you will make a lot of the small trades until Bitcoin go, I don't know, from $50,000 to $100,000. Yeah, so basically you will accumulate extra maybe 20, 30, 50% of the gains just from these trading strategies. And this also help you to protect your entry point, because every time the price go lower, you buy more, and your entry will also go lower. Yeah. So basically, you will protect yourself also from liquidations. But as I said, nobody can help you if you put 20x or 50x. So don't do this. Yeah, do safer trades, put them on the long term, and I think everybody can win on really long term. Also, yeah, what we also develop is copy trading. So basically, you will be able to see all traders and their wallets, and you will be able to copy trade them. Why is this interesting? This also brings lots of new traders. And when me, as you know, Jake was also the copy trader. So at one moment, around $10 million was copy trading me when I was on GT platform. And basically, this is, as I said, this is for the trader, let's say a little bit stress, but for the copy traders, this is, let's say, easy mode because you put, I don't know, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, and you copy all the trades what trader do. And how these trades will be found? So basically, we find them on the leaderboard, and all this data what we now collecting about the traders, as you can see. So basically, we are collecting how good they are, when they make the profits, how much they do. Accumulative profit, this is the data what will be also shown on copy trading, but with some extra stuff. So basically, we'll see what this trader trade the most, what the tokens he used, did he trading on swings, did he is only scalping every day, did he, so basically we'll get all information and all trading logic what you get from the trader. You will get all this data, and you will be able to choose what is the best trader for you, so you can copy him and make all these moves. Yeah, so as you can see, this trader is okay, he makes some gains, but then he can have this some spike, some loss, and then after it he just called it at the price. So as I said, every trader have the loss, but you need to see how he handle all these losses. Yeah, and how he manage to close, to block some trades, to use it. So as I said, this is the valuable data that can help you to choose who is the best trader for you. And basically, as you can see, this trader is probably scalping because he have a lot of the trades every day. And this could be really good trader, but as you can see, he have really bad beginning. Yeah, really bad beginning when he have few big losses, but after it he hold it and make it into the plus with cumulative profit. Yeah, so basically all this data with some extra data for the traders will be put into the copy trading. Why we do this? And the bots, no DEX have still the bots who are active, because it's a little bit complicated to build the bots, automatic bots and grids and stuff on decentralized exchange. Yeah, so because you need to make a lot of the orders, lot of pre-done orders and mathematics, and put them back into the trading. Copy trading, I see that this is one of the best stuff for the DEXs. Why? Because when you have good trader who is good promoter, who is making trades, let's say every day, who have big communities, copy trading is the way how these guys can earn some extra profit. Yeah. So basically for the traders, let's say if you have community of 10,000 traders, you say to them, oh guys, today we will trade on the TMX. We will try decentralized exchange. Let's make few trades. Yeah. And then you will see his wallet when he make, let's say, live streaming, live trading. You will connect to this wallet and you will make all the same trades what he said do. And he will also get some percentage from the wins. Yeah. And basically this is how copy trading helps also trader. This value from 10 to 20% maximum. So let's say if you win $100, you will give $10 to your copy trader. And basically, as I said, you will keep your 90% of the profit, but 10% will be given as reward for the copy trader. So basically, with copy trading, we can bring a lot of the new traders, we can bring a lot of the new communities into the work. And as I said, this was one of our goals for the long term. And basically, when we do all these validations on the V2 version, from that moment, I will focus more on the trading and just only promotion on the trading, because at that moment, let's say my job of preparation DEX will be ready, will be finished, and basically I will be now focused more on the building trading communities, trading stuff. And for every new work and new job, we will need to go with ecosystem. So basically on the ecosystem, we will have voting and we will have proposals. Yeah. So basically, if you have, let's say, proposal that you want to build, let's say, crypto casino on TMX, we will put proposal on the TMX page. We will give, I don't know, 10, 15, 30 days. And everybody who have TMX tokens will be able to vote. Because if you have TMX tokens, you are the owner of the exchange. Basically, your tokens represent the ownership of the exchange. And let's say if the guys from US love crypto casino, they will all vote. But if the European guys don't like it, we will then have fight. Yeah. So basically, we can, because it will be the value into the tokens. Let's say if the US have 50% of tokens, Europeans have 50%, then we can go in few percentage. Yeah. But as I said, this is always vote of individual person and vote of individual community. And as I said, it's always in all of our interest to bring TMX in on even bigger level and to bring the TMX with more products, with more stuff in behind. And as I said, me as TMX ambassador, I will do my work to bring TMX to as many people as I can, to bring as more investors as we can, and to bring some new crazy products what we can connect on TMX. Because as you know, guys, now if we build casino, all work on casino will be built on TMX tokens. Basically, all transactions, all work, and all profit is coming back into the TMX token stakers. And this is the power of decentralization, because power stay into the people's hands. And basically, if you hold in TMX tokens, you don't want to sell them. As I said, now it's a real moment to get even more tokens. As you can see, I think we are finally getting out of consolidation zone, and we are aiming coming back into the R. I said working zone. So basically, working zone for TMX is about $15. So this is almost 70% from now. And in this zone, we can come back maybe in 10 to 15 days, yeah, and prepare it. Also, from this moment, if we just come back into the zone of our tops, this is 150%. So let's say if you invest now here $100,000, maybe in a month you will have 100%, 150% more. What will be $150,000 more into your gains, just in value of TMX tokens, without any fees, without some extra TMX tokens if you stake them. So basically, your value can grow really, really fast and really high. And as I said, I'm really glad that we go with upgrade on V2 version now, because as you can see, market is really bad, and market for the last, as you can see, this is the Ethereum go now under $2,000. Basically, top was 4,000, almost $5,000. So basically, this token dropped down. If you can see, this was the lowest point, 65%. So basically, if you guys remember, we buy Ethereum when it was here and when it was here. Yeah. So this was our entries for the Ethereum, and we go back here, we sell here, we put TMX live, and basically we multiply our gains from these buys and put it into the work. And you can just imagine, if you buy Ethereums and hold them, we are now back to zero, maybe in even some small minus. But if you buy Ethereums, invest in TMX, as you can see, we are still in gains. Almost 90% of our users are in really good big wins. And this is the trading, and this is investing on long term. Yeah. So you need to know when is your entry. You need to know when the market is good for the entry. And now we are preparing into this zone to hold it. And from that moment, I'm expecting expansion. So basically, in next few months will be really important. So as you can see here, we have almost similar situation. So basically, this was January of 2025. As you can see, we see this top of $4,000, and then we drop until the April. Basically, until the April, we see a really big drop on the market. And from the April, when I said to you guys, now it's time to consolidate, when we break this downtrend, we will just go up. And from that moment, market prepare for next swing and make the move. So as I said, I'm also expecting this way. As I said, now it's a little bit longer way now, as you can see. So since October we are going down, and now we are preparing for first consolidation phase into this zone. When we break this downtrend, I think we will go down to 3.5K, maybe small consolidation, and then for the next swing on the market, we are looking above $5,000. But for all of this, TMX, if we do just follow up with Ethereum, we will go about $30 and even more, because all of this drop on the market, we make our all-time highs. And from this moment, we are now preparing, consolidating for the next swing and for the next breakout. Also, for the guys who are asking for the decentralized exchange listings, so we are working on it. We have some small issues with centralized exchanges, so we want to handle this before. But now there is big possibility that we will now list again on Uniswap on our old contract, but we are now testing everything and preparing us so we see our pools and moves are clear, and we then at that moment we can transfer all this liquidity back into the pool, and basically from that moment we will again connect to the Trust Wallet, MetaMask, and everywhere, so you will be able to buy or sell TMX tokens directly from your wallet. So basically directly from your, let's say, Trust Wallet, you will be able to buy, to sell, and to do all safe trades with TMX tokens. And I think this will also help. We are also preparing PONX exchange for the US customers. So basically, this is a little bit long process. I remember when I do for the MEXC, so I think it was 3 months. Now I'm speaking with them almost 1.5 months. I hope by the end of the month we'll finally get the approval, because to get listed on US market is a little bit complicated, because there is a lot of restriction and know your customer stuff and some crazy stuff. But yeah, as I said, I'm working on it. We will prepare it. So basically, I hope we will finally get this PONX listing and for the US guys, and also we will get PONX for the worldwide. So basically, everybody outside from the world will be able also buy from the PONX. This will also give us some extra push. Will also give us some extra power into the price section for the TMX tokens. And as I said, we will be ready to get new highs and put into the $30. So as I said, guys, don't be depressed that markets is down. This is really good opportunity now to buy, to prepare TMX tokens, to be ready for the next thing. Because as you guys remember when I told you, this is the down, this is the moment when you want to get some extra Ethereum. This is the moment when you want to still accumulate. And from that moment, we just skyrocket the price. And this is the moment when you take all these gains, invest them in some good token as TMX, and then ride it again. And this is what we do with our project. And now, as you can see, the market was really down. We are preparing to get some consolidation phase. I hope in next month and a half latest, like the last time when we have on the April was the bottom. So basically, I think this will almost repeat itself. Maybe this time will be a little bit faster, but I'm expecting during the April we will hit the bottom, and from that moment we will just go up with whole crypto market and with whole crypto. I also got some questions about Bitcoin. So basically, Bitcoin now is holding in this zone of the 72 to $60,000. As I see on the liquidity for the Bitcoin, lowest price possible is $48,000. I don't know, many of you guys don't want to hear this, but this is the lowest point, $48,000. But I think we will find some mid-range around here. So basically around $56,000. Yes. So if the Bitcoin make another move down, it could go to $48,000. Just take some liquidity, but this is our consolidation zone. And I think when we consolidate this by the April, from that moment we will start with recovery. And when the Bitcoin again break $100,000, This is our big resistance now. When we break this zone, I think next target is around 180 to $200,000. Yeah. So basically, this is our next cycles into the Bitcoin, and this is what we are looking on. As you can see, this drop was really big. It was really fast. A lot of institutional work is down. And when I speak with my traders, they also think we could just touch this $48,000 low because when the Bitcoin start dropping, moving down, basically at that moment, a lot of the companies will be in the problems because if your company invests only in Bitcoin, then you will be in minus because this ATFs happens around here about Bitcoin. And now we are just at zero. These guys who invest they're around zero, and then they push the price up, as you can see, with all these investments. But now, if we see these downturns, these guys will be around 20 to 30% in minus. These investment companies and the stuff, and they will just push selling. They will need to sell, and then they will rebuy it into this zone. They will rebuy it with new power, and then we will see recovery on the market. But as I said, this is from my trader perspective. I would I would like that we go now from here just up, but as I said, this is almost impossible. So I think maybe the top will be to retest this drop. It will be around here. I think 85K maximum. So if we maybe see the push to 85K, this is just retest before next leg down. And don't be scared. This is also normal because after these big drops, market always try to retest and then make another leg down. But I think all bad stuff will happen by the April. And basically from that moment, we will be ready for the push and for the recovery on the market. Yeah. So basically, I think I covered the most. If
Yeah,
you
Jake,
guys,
I see some questions in the chat, so maybe like you can answer them.
yeah, I will go.
I see a question, like I will gonna just like start one by one. So like I see the question, I think this is the most important question in the chat from Dr. Fred. So like, is there an estimated of the time for the when most of the features on the exchange will be working? Like 3 months, 6 months? I think was kind of the irony, but just say it. Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Fred, yeah. We have all this stuff prepared, yeah. So I hope, yeah, by the March we'll get everything activated. As I said, all the stuff what is important for the stakers will be ready next week. So as I said, by the March, I think all we get verified all the stuff what we already developed. Yeah. So as you know, guys, we already developed all the plugins add-ups, screeners, security stuff is also be added. So as you guys know, we have also two FA, two-factor authentication. Also, some guys forget the passwords, and we need to also handle this stuff. So we need to upgrade the smart contract and help these guys to change their passwords. And I don't know, yeah. Please, guys, if you want to put the password, please write it somewhere. Write it and put it somewhere because we cannot help you. This is decentralized exchange. There is no emails, no mobile phones. So basically, you need to protect your password and protect your 2FA authentications because this is built for you guys. Yeah, and this is for your safety. And we need to handle also a lot of some other side tasks to get into the exchanges. So basically, our devs have 72 tasks, yeah, into the preparing. I think now it's around 65. Yeah, this was 72 was last time when I checked. And basically, we need to verify to get approval. A lot of the stuff, basically everything is developed, but yeah, give us time to unlock everything, and you guys will be glad. You will be satisfied. Just give us a little bit more time, and I can guarantee you, we will make some really, really great moves this year. And basically, we are just preparing now for the market recovery. As you can see, there is a big possibility that next month and a half, we will still have this boring consolidation without no market moves, no trading. But after it, when we finally break it, when this new guy come into the Feds for the US, when they start cutting interest rates, I think we will see some crazy results. Yeah, and basically we are preparing for this. So when the market finally starts recovering, we will have ready product, and with this ready product, 100%. As I said, Dr. Fred, don't be stressed. Yeah, so basically with that, we will see some really, really crazy push. And as I said, I'm really optimistic. I'm working 24/7 on this. So you all guys know, basically I'm living the TMX, and I'm feeling now that this is really great moment. And if you guys have some extra funds, please invest in TMX, buy some tokens, because now, as you can see, we are just come back into this zone. This was our buying zone for the Ethereum, and now we are here. So basically just in between. So this is what we are waiting for some cheap entry on the market. As you can see, cheap entry. And when you collect TMX into this zone, this consolidation zone, you will see results. Basically, I remember when we go into when we get listed, the TMX tokens, if you guys remember, yeah. So basically this daily chart. So on first day, we go to $3, and I think 30% of tokens guys sells and put us back to $2.2. Remember these days, yeah. And I just remember, and then we have all this week of consolidation. We prepare for the market, and then when all exchanges start listing us, they put us into the work. We just see some crazy, crazy push. So you guys remember, we go from this was $2 into the $4, $6, $7. We then see top of $10, 10.5. Then we have first sell off to the $8.5. And then we again reaccumulate. And then this was the time I think Jay go to the Dubai. Yeah. This is when I go to Dubai, and basically this is the moment when we crush it, when we have really huge amounts of investors coming, putting money on, and then we go to $22. Yeah. We consolidate into this zone. But you guys remember, we have this big crash on the market. We got really bad market all the way up when we going into this way. And from that moment, we have also hacker attack, push on the market, and we go back to the $8 and $9, then go again to $22. Yeah. So I don't know what else Jay can say. Yeah. So you just need to buy at this zone TMX tokens, and it's just a matter of the time when we are coming back into the $22. So just see the numbers, yeah. Basically, for all guys who missed this first price, basically when we come here to this revisit, from that moment, we just go, I think this was maybe in 10 days, we go 182% up, yeah. So just remember this stuff. So basically just accumulate. We are now in this similar zone. So basically, this is our accumulation zone. So this is the zone when you want to buy TMX tokens, because now they are still extra cheap. And this is the moment what we want to break out. So basically, this is just the moment when we want to go. And this can happen in 10 days. So this can happen in 10 days. And we can already double our price and go even bigger. Yeah. So as I said, but from my goal, my perspective, I hope by the end of the month, we will come back into this zone of $15, what is our, let's say, mid zone. And from that moment, when the market start recovering, I think by the April, we will already go about $22 and move into the zone of $30. What was my first target, what I said for this year, minimum $30 of the price of TMX tokens. And from that moment, when we break in, I think the sky is the limit. Yeah. And we told guys when I speak, when we break first $1 million a day volume or even more, at that moment we are going to the range of 5 million. When 5 million, 10 times more traders are coming into the tokens, yeah, and into the back. And basically from that moment, it's just a matter of the days when we will push the 20 to 30 million dollars of volume and even bigger. And to get listed on top 5 exchanges like Binance, we need $5 million a day. And we have planned how to build this, how to bring this on. So as I said, guys, be ready. We will get listed on Uniswap again. We will get listed on Pionex US. We will get listed on Pionex worldwide. So basically, just remember how we go from $2, and when we get listed on exchanges, how we push to $10. And from that moment, when we get first initial push to $22, second push to $22, I think third push will be about $22 directly to $30. It's just a matter of the time. So be ready, be prepared, buy as much TMX tokens. As I said, you all guys know we will deliver, we will do all what we promise. But yeah, just give us a little bit more time. Market is like a shit. And this is the moment when you want to collect TMX tokens. So as I said, guys, big rewards this year, big stuff will happen. Be ready to build, be ready to stack, and Jake will update you as soon as I can. Yeah. So every time we get something new, I will update you. And from the earning page, this week we are going live. On the Friday, first free tokens for the guys who give us liquidity will go live. So this will be delivered. And next week, ESTMX rewards and the stuff, this will also have activated. So as I said, guys, please be patient. We are unlocking part by part, and we will update you on the whole. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Jake, there is the question I see from Aiden, but basically Brian answered it, but like he wants you to answer that as well. So maybe you can just say a few words about that. So like question, when we were around $17 per token, we had that breach where we go like with the 11,000 token taken. So like one of the partner wallet was compromised, as I remember. So we drained the liquidity to help him, and the price dropped to the where we is right now, where we at right now. I thought once we added the liquidity back, the price would have returned, but the price is still low. So how come the price didn't return to $17 once we added the liquidity back? And when we do expect it to return to that, basically when we can do that? I think somebody.
yeah. So for the price to raise, you need the buyers, not liquidity. Yeah. So basically, liquidity is add up for the tokens to be liquid. So you can buy it, you can sell it. But for the bigger push on the market, you need the bigger buyers with bigger amounts and bigger volume to bring the price up. And when the bigger buyers, big buy pressure starts, at that moment it triggers all orders what been activated. So let's say new bar bring, I don't know, 1 million, 2 million, $5 million, basically all this pressure start activate all this liquidity what we put on the exchange. So let's say if new bar bring $2 million, we bring in 1 week of the buying orders. Basically, this $2 million will activate additional part from the liquidity, and this will push the price up. Yeah. So basically, we are not using liquidity for the buybacks. So basically, we are not using this liquidity. What we remove, we are holding it for the bringing back into the Uniswap. But also, all this liquidity is on the hold for the all triggers. What will happen? Yeah. So this is what I want to explain to you guys. So basically, without buying pressures, we are not moving the price. Now I see we have a lot of the orders who are ready to bring the price up. They are now on the hold, and as I said, by the end of the month, this price will start moving, price actions will move up, and you will see a lot of the increase into the token price. But now, as I said, we are still holding the token price into the range. We are preparing until we get unlock every stuff on the exchange. And basically from that moment, you will see how we will come back into the $15 and to even $20 or $22, I hope, in the next 20 to 30 days. And also you'll get listed. Yeah. So when you get listed on the exchanges, you also need to put some liquidity there. Liquidity need to start working. Users need to bring tokens and everything. So basically this is the process, but this process also help us with new buyers and with new pressure. So if you guys remember, when we have first $2.2, when the MEXC activate us, we directly almost go to $5 and $6 because MEXC bring few thousand new buyers. And then we got BINGX, WEEX, all listing exchanges, they bring more and more buyers. And all these buyers bring the pressure. Basically, we got, I think, around half of the million. We have some few days with 1 million buying pressure every day. So this was $1 million was coming into the TMX every day when we see buy. And this buying pressure also help us to trigger all activities and to move price up. So as I said, we are preparing now to get listed, and when we get listed and with all these unlocks, you will see the price action. Yeah. So this is what Jake promised. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Jake, and also, can you explain about the 1 inch and the Uniswap? Because I see some guys confused about the 1 inch, like is we gonna be listed there or we are not gonna be listed there, and
yeah, yeah. So
Uniswap.
so basically, we have some restriction from central exchanges. Yeah. So I cannot speak about this, but basically from this year there was little bit changes in central exchanges. So European Union just push all central exchanges to update and not give you opportunity to list your tokens on centralized and decentralized exchanges. So this is the problem. Yeah. And now, but because we have on Uniswap pool before end of the year, we can use it again. So basically now I think we will not go with 1 inch, we will go with Uniswap because we already have the pool there. We will just update it and prepare everything to be safe for you guys to use. But as I said, from this restriction, I think, yeah, all new projects that come on the market will need to choose from central exchanges or decentralized exchanges. So this is what all these crypto restrictions now give us. As I said, we are decentralized exchange, but we are also listed on central exchanges. So as I said, we managed to get, let's say, both good stuff from centralized and decentralized. But all new project they will need to choose, yeah, where they want to get listed. So basically, but what is important for us, we will get listed again on Uniswap on same smart contract what we have before. We put it on. So as I said, we will just reactivate this stuff and build it and bring it back. So basically, you guys will not even know where we get listed the DEX because when you use the Trust wallet, you just one click away and you just buy or sell or do whatever you want. Yeah, but for us, it's just a little bit complicated because of these all restrictions. But as I said, I'm working on it and I will update you when you get back. But as I said, Uniswap is the same as 1 inch, so I just want to go fresh with 1 inch, but as I said, with all these new regulations, we will need to go again with Uniswap, but this is the same stuff.
Okay, yeah, so that's cool. And like, so do you have the time this week to make some another update? How do you think?
Yeah, I will see. I will see. I think we can go maybe on Tuesday or Friday. I will try to catch up when we activate this 1 million reward system. So basically, at that moment, I think we can go live and we can bring it. So as I said, guys, stay tuned, stay active. TMX is bringing some crazy stuff in coming weeks and months. And as I said, we are now at support with TMX token price. Buy it, stake it, because as you can see, every time we touch this zone from $8 to $9, we push back to the $20 and even more. So this is just matter of the time. And all these new listings will come. And with new listings, new buyers are coming, new buying pressure. So as I said, guys, stay tuned. Jake is bringing some more good stuff, and I'm preparing some collaboration and some new project head ups and some new communities. And I'm speaking a lot also with a lot of the traders. So most of the traders want to move to decentralized exchanges because now central exchanges get banned into the Europe. They start sending to the tax offices some messages and some stupid stuff for the traders. So everybody would like to come to TMX, and as I said, I want to just give them as best product as we have and to bring this buying power. So as I said, free to the people and free to the DEX. And as I said, guys, have a good night. I think I speak too much
Yeah,
for
yeah, Jake,
tonight.
just the last question. So basically, how do you think, yeah, so like this month, because right now is February, yeah, so we have 11 days more in February. So for these 11 days, our deck is going to be fully functional in February. How do you think?
So basically, DEX is fully functional already. So basically, you can trade on the DEX, you can do the work,
Yeah, what
but
about swap
all
and stuff?
all stuff what we have from the V1 version will just get verified. I will update you by the steps. So basically, this week is coming 1 million. Next week is coming ESTMX and staking stuff. And I think less stuff will be unstaking of the TMX token. So this is what we need for biggest validation. But step by step, I will update you with all moves week after week. But as I said, I think by the end of the month we will get most of the done already, and maybe first week of the March we will already have unlocked TMX staking, and that's it. Basically, from that moment, I just want to bring all these exchanges after you guys get TMX token on stake because they will need your tokens and liquidity and everything to build on the PNX and Uniswap and the stuff. Yeah. So basically, we will get everything ready for you and we will get it into work. So yeah, so thank you guys and stay tuned and use the exchange, trade it, make some trades, share some posts. Yeah, and as I said, I like you guys all to get gains, but yeah, market is cruel, market is really hard now, and I hope some green days will come for the market, for the crypto. But yeah, for us, we are now building, developing, and we are preparing for next thing. So as I said, guys, stay tuned, buy TMX tokens, stake them, and let's go. Let's bring TMX into the new highs. So thank you guys and have a good night.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks, everybody. So waiting for the fresh updates. And yeah, so like, to make everything faster, of course. But yeah, like I think everything's gonna be good. So yeah, thanks everybody, and we'll see you.